Hello, good evening. I'm Earl Gibbs, and welcome to Earl Gibbs Live, coming to you live here from World Star Studios at Amsterdam Shopping Center. And with me this evening, I have none other than the man himself, Mr. Arrindell. How are you doing, sir?
Earl, thank you very much for having me in your studio, and it's a pleasure for me to be back in St. Martin after a long time gone. And I thank you for having me here, and I'm doing good. And I send warm greetings to the people of St. Martin and the people of Curacao.
Well, thank you for coming in here. I know you called me a few weeks ago and told me you'll be here and we'll have you in the program, so we have you here tonight.
Yeah.
So you are in the airline business for quite some time, trying to get off the ground.
Correct.
You feel you're going to get your wings soon?
Well, you know, it's a battle in Curacao. We have the protectionism of an airline, which is normal. And in St. Martin, you know, it's part of my business plan. Ava Airways has a triangular business model concept, and which meaning that we have multiple bases. We have Ava Dominican, Ava Haiti already done. We have Ava in Jamaica as well. We have Ava in Curacao, and now we're finalizing the last puzzle, which is Ava St. Martin.
So what's your business plan, the Caribbean?
We are an East-West airline, which we're going to distribute people throughout Latin America and the Caribbean without touching the soil of the United States of America. Because everyone that lives in the Caribbean and Latin America, America is restricted access due to the visa requirement. So currently the current business concept is take you Miami and then bring you back down. And a lot of people have to apply for visas, and obviously us as well, we have to apply for ESTA. So I have created a business model that has gotten the attention of a lot of people in the airline industry, and that has, you know, have a good rate behind of it and good partners and stuff. So us having the different challenges in Curacao or anywhere else in the world is perfectly normal. Exhibit 1, Richard Branson, you can talk to him and he will tell you when he had his umpteen problems with the British government and British Airways, but look at it today.
Virgin is quite an airline.
Correct. Yeah. Look at JetBlue when it first started. They ousted David Needleman and he went to Brazil and started Azul. Look at him today. Tony Fernandez. A lot of people thought he was full of crap, like a lot of people thought, thinking that I'm full of crap. Came out of the music business just like how I did. But look at Air Asia, very successful airline. And numerous other airlines I can talk about that is very, very successful.
So at least you're trying to duplicate that now here in the Caribbean.
Well, I'm trying to do what the world has been asking for Latin America and the Caribbean to do.
How long now since you've been trying to get this airline?
I've been trying to get Ava Airways off the ground approximately 2 years now. The business model is developed 5 years, but refined every 6 months. I go to the different, conferences, ICAO conferences to keep up to date what's going on, keep up to date with all the data reports so the business model could keep staying upgrade. One thing that I have to share with you, the Caribbean and Latin America together comprise of a GDP growth of approximately 3.9%, where the world, other from Latin America, is seeing GDP growth of 3.2%. And I'm asking myself, with 500 million people in our backyard, we're not taking advantage of that. Mexico City, 22 million, Sao Paulo, Rio de Janeiro, Argentina, Africa that is just down the road, 9 hours and 20 minutes from Curacao. You can get to Ghana. And we are here trying to get to Europe. Are we serious? So I put that business model together. It was a very expensive business model. And that business model was accepted by a group of venture capitalists that I'm not going to mention on the show at the moment. But from there, we have run. And once I was in Jamaica executing my business model there, I was recruited by my partner in Curacao. And we went down there, put in the application. I went to Curacao and then I stayed down there, and I think that the people of Curacao love me so much, but not the politicians, obviously. And now that that process is done, our attorneys is on the island. We got about a delegation of 7. We met with the government today. it was pretty good. And then from there, you know, we just keeping it going.
So you met with the Council of Ministers today?
Yes, I met with the Council of Ministers today, the Prime Minister, Mr. William Marlin, the Minister of Finance, Mr. Richard Gibson, and Minister of Transportation, Ms. Arrindell. And the meeting, I expressed a twofold. I basically expressed that I am interested in doing a public-private partnership in regards to Winair. I expressed to them that Winair, the last financials I have, had approximately 10 million guilders in debt, and I told them that I'll be willing to take that as an acquisition cost. Basically, the Prime Minister corrected my statement that they paid off the airport, but nevertheless, Winair has never paid its shareholders a dividend. So I'm willing to do that for the next coming years and help St. Martin build a St. Martin Aviation Safety Board and put together the state safety program. Upgrade our.
Isn't that a responsibility of the government?
They don't have the money to do it. So, because I'm a citizen of St. Martin, I'm born here, from here, and I think you know, it's logical. I convinced my investors to allow for us to have extra capital in the budget to offer for the help. Why oral? Because it will make the airline much more successful to be able to help the state get to that, and it is also part of an airline to contribute to that. You know,
Winair is a unique airline in that, especially Sabre, depends on Winair. And Winair, for the last 52, 53 years, have an excellent record. Did they ask you, what are you bringing to the table because Winair exists, and you were just saying that you're going to do X, Y, Z?
Well, I mean, you know, I mean, your statement about Winair is an airline that has an excellent record. I don't really see that. Excellent record meaning that the bottom line is good, that there is no kickbacks in the company, and people don't have to pay, you know, $280 just to go to Sabre. I think you're killing the economy of Sabre that way. Because imagine if you have a ticket at $60 one way, which is something that Ava will offer, and subsidize any other costs from our larger routes. I think we'll be able to get tourists to go to Sabre for a day and help that economy if we're bragging so much about that they are our brothers and sisters. So it is committed in our business plan that a person will pay $60 to go to Sabre one way.
You share that with the government today?
Yes, absolutely.
And what was their response?
Well, they convinced us to have a meeting with Winair. And I agree that we should have a meeting with the board of Winair. The first step is you speak to the owners, which is the shareholders, the people of St. Martin. And then from there, the people of St. Martin indicated to the board to meet with us, and we will meet with them on Friday at 4 o'clock in the afternoon after our meeting with Parliament and whatnot. The thing here about it, Oral, is that I'm not here for Winair. I am here for Ava Airways. You understand? My interest is for the economy of St. Martin and help reduce the 52% unemployment amongst the young in this country and help motivate entrepreneurs in this country that they can as well achieve their dreams and goal if they just persist and fight a little longer. Winair perhaps is a good example that there is a tool. Instead of us fighting, it's best that, you know, I speak and talk about, hey, listen, why don't we do something bigger? You have an AOC, which is in a category 2 countries. Let's upgrade the manuals. Let's add my aircrafts on your op spec. Let's bring in the teams that we need to do and take the company further.
You have aircrafts already?
We have aircrafts that are owned by our financial investors. They're not owned by us, so they're not ours. So no, we don't have aircrafts as yet.
And did the government ask to know the investors are, etc., behind this whole project?
Well, even if they did not ask, we have already provided that to the previous government, and we're more than happy to provide that to this government, and we're more than happy to provide that to any person in accordance to the law. That's not a problem.
How much money are you speaking about?
Our project, Our project startup is about 60 million in startup cost and the overall operation.
What happened in Curacao? Because the Curacao government was looking for some guarantees.
No, the Curacao government was looking for money from us to support their purchase of certain deals that they want. Because they know that we got the money. Yes, absolutely. You know, you can't get guaranteed.
What are you saying? They were trying to rip you off?
Corrupt minister who got paid $8 million from the central bank. This was proven in court. Come and ask me for $49 million bank guarantee to back up a deal that she just tried to buy for $50 million, a UTS buyback deal with Satex. Absolutely. Susie Camilla Roma is very corrupt. We know that. And this lady is sitting on the only constitutional court established in the Kingdom of the Netherlands, and that is in St. Martin. So what is it? The law does not require any investor to show proof of funds to anybody at any given time. That's called bribery. This is why politicians get locked up left and right. This is what the law doesn't require that. Our investors are American financial institution regulated by the Securities and Exchange Commission. So obviously you can show bet that if there's any kind of indication of anything dirty, don't you think Olivier Arrindell would have been visited by federal agents already? No. The reality of the matter is they know who is backing us up. And the fear that the economy might end up in a Negro hand in the aviation sector, it's a problem. I'm an entrepreneur, Earl Gibbs, so which means I have a lot of fire. I answer to no one but myself, my wife, my family, and the ones that supports me. And that's how Ava was born. People forgot that I was in the music business. People forgot that I have 12 million records sold. People forgot that my layers of friends are very top celebrities, such as Jamie Foxx, such as, you know, Anthony Anderson, such as Maxi Priest, Wyclef Jean. People forgot who my circles is.
So you sold 12 million records?
12 million records sold, publishing. Live for life. So people forgot those type of ways, and then they create their image about you, which is wrong, right? But nevertheless, that's their perspective, that's their life that they got to live with. I am here to establish Ava St. Martin, which is part of the business plan. And by the way, I would love to do it with Winair to make it happen. Think about us having a Q400 aircraft that is named Winair Express. You understand? And we just make money for this country.
You know, some people say that you hold up a box, but we have some real planes.
Yeah, really? When I got Twin Otters, there's $2 million was offered Q400s by a leasing company that they can't pay for. So let's get real, man. This is a mock-up. You don't buy these things. You get them from your aircraft manufacturing partners.
But seriously speaking, people watching this program tonight, so you know, Mr. Arrindell held up a box of model aircraft, a Q400, but Winair have aircraft, physical aircraft. You can see them, they're flying every day off to different destinations. And I was speaking to someone the other day, and they said to me, you know, if you look at Winair and you look at the airline business and you look at Mr. Arrindell, he doesn't have a record in the airline business. And they said probably that's one of his biggest problems in trying to convince others.
Yeah, you know,
you think that's correct?
That's an assessment of someone that has no knowledge of how to manage money. Because I don't have no records in the airline business, but I sure have a record how to make money because I'm doing something good, ain't it? It's about making money. And who tell you that I'm going to run the airline? We hire the best people to do that for you. I'm the chairman of the board. I'm not the president of the company. I'm not the vice president. I'm not the CFO. I tell the CFO and the president the vision, and they execute it according to the business plan. Just like the government, does the prime minister balance the budget, or is it the people on the bottom and they give it to them to talk nicely? One of the things that I want to express to you, the aircrafts that Winair are flying are made for the markets that they are flying to. It's a remarkable airline. However, let's scrap that for a minute. I dare you, and I dare the people of St. Martin, and all the people who is doubting Olivier Arrindell and Ava Airways, to give the government a call and apply the law in 90 days to give Ava Airways is economic authority, which is going to apply for the 21st of March, and see if I'm full of crap.
Let me ask,
That's what we need to do. We don't just jump up and say.
let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
So, would you be then satisfied if the government of St. Martin said, well, you know what, Ava, you want to fly to Sabre, Statia, get your own aircraft, we give you a license, and you can fly the same route that
But listen, I don't need to do that because according to the law, I'm entitled to that. It's part of the bilateral.
Entitled to what?
To fly to anywhere I want to.
So then why
But-
no, I think you missed the misunderstand. In other words, leave Winnie alone, okay? Leave Winnie alone. That's my aircraft. That's your aircraft. That's yours too. You know what? But get your own.
Absolutely, we have our own. The point of the matter.
What I'm saying is this. I'm going to repeat again.
Yeah.
Leave Winnie alone. This is just a question,
But
all right? But then get your own and fly the same
Correct,
routes.
but in order for me to get my own, you got to give me my permit, Mr. Gibbs.
So if they
if you
give you
don't
the
give me my permit, I don't need Winair.
So
Winair is a broke company. I said it on your program.
Right, so then-
Winair is a company that is paying kickbacks to Guadeloupeans who's running ACMI missions for them. That is illegal. Winair has pilots that did not upgrade their license. Winair is in a Category 2 country. I don't need Winair. I'm just here to help. That's the problem with our ignorant mindset. So what we need to do, don't worry about Winair. Don't worry about Winair.
I'll warn you.
Okay, good.
Don't use that word again, because I get very offensive. with
Okay.
that. I'm not ignorant.
No, the
all right,
ignorant
I know.
mindset.
When you say "our," you include me. So don't do it.
Okay, fair enough.
And out of respect to my views, don't do it.
Okay, fair enough.
Fine. What I'm saying here is very simple. You want an airline? Get your own. Get your own airline. Leave Winair alone. Fly Winair routes. That's all. And wait a minute. And you don't have to badmouth Winair. You don't have to say all the things you just said. You know, what I'm saying to you, look, I spoke to you before the show started. Okay? I don't need to share that with the audience. If I had the power, I'd give you your license. I give you everything to fly your airline. Improve yourself. I don't have the power. But if you come into St. Martin, I know you were born here. I want to see my people make it. Why don't you just ask for a license and run your own business?
You know, let me retract again, because maybe you weren't paying very well attention to what I said earlier on.
I was paying very good attention.
But let me retract again, right? I'm not interested in Winair. I'm interested in a private-public partnership. Winair is a government-owned company, right?
We all
And
know
the
that.
first obstacle you will get is the threat of the persons who are there already. It's the same situation in Curacao. We are a 100% entrepreneurial organization. So we presented an offer. I'm not bad-mouthing Winair.
Well, you said-
More than Winair is bad.
You
One
said some
second.
things that just
okay,
now
fair
that
enough. But
wasn't
here,
nice,
no,
Mr. Arrindell.
what I bad mouthing is when it's not the truth. But however, here at this point, when one person who is illustrating that I am a madman, who's a member of that organization,
Said you're a madman.
I don't want to mention no names. When a person,
Someone in Winair or someone in government?
a person who's associated with that company, and the animosity and the negativity, I'm always on the defense. Always on the defense, right? And it's not about Winair. No, it's not about Winair. It's about St. Martin. The company has an AOC that can be upgraded to better than what it is right now. However, if that plan does not meet the standards and the goals of the St. Martin government and those people who are specified making their living off of Winair, it's not a problem for us. We want to be treated equally by the law. That's what I'm saying. And Mr. Oro Gibbs, you don't just come with aircraft, get a license, and fly. May I help you to understand how it works?
No, I don't want to understand how it works. It's not my business. You asked to come here, and I don't need to be lectured by you how it works either. What I'm saying to you is very simple. I think the audience understands. I don't want to get in a fight with you. And I think you should respect people. And that's one of your problems you have. You go everywhere else and you want to tell everyone what they should think. That's not the way it works, Mr. Arrindell. We're all big men, and there are big women here too. And everyone have an opinion. You're not the smartest man in the world, okay? So let's just take it easy here, and let's do it the right way and get our opinions across without insulting each other. I think if we can do that, we'll end this program, and we'll be good friends.
Thus far, I've heard how I'm supposed to speak. Thus far, I've heard how I'm supposed to give my opinion. And thus far, I've heard what I need to say. But I'm not lecturing you. Just a while ago, you told me how I don't bring in an aircraft and just start flying, and I'm trying to share with you how it works. You cut me off, you said I'm lecturing. Now, when I said how ignorant we think, you said I'm disrespecting people. Okay, fair enough. It's okay. However, I can't allow people to tell me how to express myself, right? Now, if you allow me to express how it works and get in an AOC...
The way you come across, Mr. Aaron, the way you come across, that's a problem. You create a situation for yourself where the same people that you need to speak with get angry with you. That's all I'm saying. You can do it a different way. Look, the average person on this island, they don't understand and they don't give a damn about you, but they care about winning because their families working for that company, family that worked there and retired. There are people who love that airline. And you know what the saying is on this island? I'll tell you. It's the islander that's coming in to take something that's already there with nothing, and they don't know what will happen afterwards. So you got to prove to people, that you are sincere, that you are the man you say you are, and that you have the kind of people backing you.
No, Oral Gibbes.
I'm not your enemy.
Mr. Gibbes, I'm going to stop you right there. I'm going to stop you right there. You used the word damn. And damn is as insulting as ignorant. So you see, I didn't stop you and tell you how you're supposed to speak. Number one, I don't have to prove nothing to no one. I have to prove to myself. And I've proved to myself what I am. Let me give you a little history about me. Born from a Haitian woman, poor, living in the streets of Cold Bay, acknowledged by Arrindell, proud of. So no one, I have to prove nothing to no one, sir. Absolutely wrong. And I'm not here to take. I'm not here to take. All I did today was offer. Offer. I'm not here to take.
But you offered.
Why don't you do a research and see who is taking at the present moment?
What did you offer?
That's confidential to the government of St. Martin, which I cannot talk about because we did a presentation to the Council of Ministers.
You offered. So I'm just,
correct.
If you say something on this program that you offered, my next response is, what did you offer? It's
confidential because we did a presentation to the government of St. Martin. You may direct that question to the ministers who heard that, but I presented an opportunity today in the government. Taken from Winner is actually, you got to do your research. And that right there, you know, it was wrong of you to jump on that conclusion and evaluate thyself before we come and accuse someone of something that we don't know.
Here again you're going. I'm telling you how people feel.
That's people's problem, though.
So but I can I say this is my show?
Yeah, absolutely. It's your show. Yeah,
do not tell me I'm wrong?
I'm not saying that you're wrong. You have your opinion.
If you're not happy, Mr. Arrindell, the door's right there.
Absolutely.
The door's right there.
Absolutely.
It's not too far away. And I never said that to anyone. No, I'm telling you, Mr. Arrindell, you call me, you ask me to come to the show, and I bring you on. I don't want to have a fight with you. I admire you. I like your opinion and ideas. I'm not your enemy. So take it easy, please. All right? Take it easy, man. Take it easy. All right? Be cool. Be cool. Let's do this the nice way. All right. So you're going to have a meeting with Parliament tomorrow, right?
We're going to have a discussion in Parliament tomorrow.
What's it going to be like?
I don't know. I mean, you can come to the meeting and see the meeting.
No, I mean, you told me you're going to have a meeting with Parliament, so what are you all going to discuss? I mean, it's got to be important because you're meeting with Parliament, members of Parliament.
It's open for the public to come tomorrow, and they'll be more than happy to to visit Parliament and see the discussions and the different aspects.
It's going to be about Ava Airlines?
It's going to be about a lot of different things, yes.
So the meeting with Parliament is what? To bring them up to date on your idea and plans for Ava and St. Martin?
It's pretty consistent to what we've been doing. You know, so, I mean, it's your show, so I'm being interrogated and I don't have a right to talk because if I open my mouth, the door is there and I call for an interview, so this is the vibe, you know?
No,
so.
The whole thing about it is we don't have to have a fight. As I said, look.
I'm not fighting, but if I express myself, you tell me I can't express myself this way. If I say this, I can't do this. If I can, so, you know, that's just the way it is. Or I know you for a long time, you know.
I know you for a long time,
good.
Too. And so tell me, so you don't want to talk anymore?
I always want to talk. I want to talk constructive things. I asked you to come on your program so we can share information to the people of St. Martin, but I sure ain't going to come on a program to be able to be dictate to how I should express myself.
I'm not dictating to you, Mr. Arrindell, but at the same time, don't put us down either.
Putting you down how?
I asked you questions about your airline. I asked you about the investors. Certain things you want to tell me, the others are confidential. You can't share it with us. What can you share with us?
That Ava has a great plan for St. Martin. Tomorrow we're meeting with Parliament. Mm-hmm. You know, we're going to discuss what is our business model. We're going to discuss how we're going to contribute to the 52% unemployment rate on the island. We're going to discuss how we should move forward to
52%, you're saying?
Unemployment amongst the youth, yeah.
Well, I didn't hear that number.
Well, I guess
tell you something. So
you need to read the CBS documentation. It's called Central Bureau of Statistics.
When did that number come out with Arrindell?
I don't know. I mean, it came out. The report came out the other day. You should check it. It's pretty consistent.
I don't know everything.
This is why when I said I'm going to explain, you said I'm going to lecture.
No.
You see? So now when I want to explain, you're going to say I'm lecturing.
You said 52%.
You see?
I've never heard 52%.
I mean, let's make up our mind how you want to do this. Because if I say I'm going to do this, you're going to say, no, I'm lecturing. If I say I'm going to do this, you're going to say I'm doing that. And I mean, come on. I can't give you the facts because I don't want to lecture Mr. Oral Gibbes on his show because I sure don't want you to put me out on live TV. Whoa, I don't want that. At least I don't get that in Curacao. That's the difference, you see?
What you don't get in Curacao?
I don't get the fact of threatening of I'm gonna put you out because you're. So I got to be careful how I talk to you. You're sensitive.
Nobody putting you out. you come with 52% of unemployment.
52%
among the youth.
Among the youth in St. Martin is unemployed. Yes, sir.
All right.
CBS, check it. The statistics of the Central Bureau of Statistics. Yes, 42% among the youth in Curacao. We're doing great as a country. We're in category 2. Winnie will get us out. Winnie will get us out of category 2. You should go read the Chamber of Commerce newsletter that just came out. Right?
I got a copy of it.
Good. Read that. And we will get out of category 2 with Winnie. Not by doing a public-private partnership, not by bringing more employees to the table, not by bringing an Airbus aircraft, not by bringing a Q400, by flying Twin Otters to St. Bart, Sabre, and Statia, killing people $243 per trip. That's how we're going to bring St. Martin up. Yeah, we're doing a great job as a country. But Olivier, let's shut him down so he don't lecture us. So that's why I become like this, because I don't want to sound like a lecturer. You know, sometimes we have to allow for us to be able to vibe with each other and have a discussion. I didn't ask you to come to your program to argue with you or have a discussion about aviation statistics. I came on your program to inform the people of St. Martin what I'm doing, because there's a lot of people that's following me. You know, maybe the way how I'm saying it to you, you may not like it, but it's just the way how I express myself. I don't like certain things you say, but I have to respect how you say it, like the word damn. You know, it's pretty blatant, but I have to respect Mr. Oral Gibbes at all times. We have a problem in this country, Mr. Gibbes, and the problem is getting out of hand. The economy of St. Martin grew 0.01% in the past year. And one of the indicators that can help us get out of that is aviation. let us get something very straight. I would love to do a public-private partnership with Winair. Not to get rid of the people, to enhance it, to better our people. However, if this is not the program of those who are in charge of it, then we should not prevent an entrepreneur from getting his economic authority in accordance to the law, according to the time frame for him to apply for his AOC. When we get to our AOC, do you know we don't have no inspectors to certify this box that you just said that I'm picking up, nor the Airbus 319s. So all of these things we have to do in this country. All of these things we have to get done. But no, Olivier is not an expert, because we have a lot of experts walking around and they have done it for the past 20 years. We have been a great country when it comes to civil aviation. We have been a great country when it comes to bringing in tourism and overnight tourism, where other airlines are just taking from us, bringing to us, and taking back from us. Absolutely, we're doing a great job. So since we're doing a great job, and that's the great job that we're doing, we do not then need Ava Airways to do a public-private partnership. Then Ava Airways should be granting its permit here for Ava Airways to do its thing. After all, I didn't ask the government for no money. It's my right how I want to lose my personal money and the money of my investors. It is my right if I want to tell you who are my investors also. Where's your money? Which bank? You're not going to give me that information because that's confidential to you. And that's confidential to us as well.
I don't have the money, Mr. Arrindell.
I don't know that, though.
No, yeah, I don't have the money.
I don't know that. It seems like you got a lot of cameras. Imagine tomorrow, yeah, you got a lot of cameras in a beautiful studio here. You're in a nice tie. You got a house. Where did you get your money from? You see, that's an insulting question because the same thing I get too.
No, you see.
You understand what I'm saying, Gibbes?
No, I got everything I have. I work very hard for.
And everything I have, what did I do for it? According to the people who talks to you, like they live in my house. Oh, wow.
The people who talk to me?
Yeah, that they don't, you know, you said it. I mean, come on. You know, we got to stop it in St. Martin.
I said what?
Look, this is not about me. It's bigger than us. We just need to do something about the economy, and aviation is one sector of dealing with the economy. That's it. Winair's part mine, because I'm part of the public. So as a public man, I can ask for public inquiry of that company financials.
I said earlier, I own it, you own it, we own it.
Correct. So you're trying to say if I own it, I don't have a right to give an opinion and say how we should run it? Come on now. Now you're saying that I own it too, but I don't have a right to ask for my ownership.
But I said earlier, I own it, you own it, they own it.
After you take off your belt and you beat me? Lord, man.
You want me to put the instant replay so you can hear what I said?
No, don't do that. No need to do that.
Oh, we're just gonna put the instant replay
because we don't want to go back into time.
Ava Airways, he's here with me. He's my guest. We're here speaking about airlines. He will meet tomorrow with the Parliament of St. Martin, and you also said you'll meet later tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow afternoon with a suggestion of the Prime Minister, which I think was a great suggestion. We're going to meet with the board of Winair. No animosity.
Prime Minister suggested, or you asked for it?
The Prime Minister suggested.
Oh, and you never asked to meet with
Winair board?
Management.
In the past, I did, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But they don't want to meet me.
But they're going to meet with you tomorrow, right?
Because the shareholder asked them to.
Okay.
I mean, listen, I'm just giving up opportunities, man.
Oh no, don't worry. I'm not your enemy.
I'm just telling you. I mean,
no, I'm not. I'm just.
But I asked for it. He suggested it. You know, it's the same thing. You know.
No, but I got to ask the question, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, okay, all right. Oral Gibbes live and caller. Hello. You on live, caller? You there, caller? Yeah, you're on air live.
Yes, sir.
Go right ahead, sir. You're on air live, so go right ahead.
Mr. Olivier, Arrindell.
The voice is for me.
Good night to you.
Good night, sir.
And good night to the host.
Good night, sir.
I've been trying to analyze you since a long time.
He's not 40 yet. He's a young man.
34.
See, he's young.
that says it as it is and as you see it. Another one would say it in a different way. However, that is your making up. Now, your host is not being too hard on you. Understand carefully. It is because he is somewhat more refined, but you of a different texture. What I admire about you, though, that you have a strong determination. You realize that you can help people in St. Martin, and that is the journey with which you are concerned, because you are making efforts to do so. And I strongly believe that if people would listen attentively to you and try to analyze you, while you as well would pay attention to listening to people in the other direction, much can be accomplished. You are a man of vision, and that is what you are. Not everybody put it across the same way. A brother of mine that passed away would have been saying things rough, just like you. But he had a kind heart, and he was very successful in Curaçao, where he helped a lot of people in Curaçao, for he was there 4 months. And he accomplished much because he had that drive, because he had that concern, because he knew what he wanted to accomplish, and so he did. What I would say to you is continue, but constructively. I'm not saying that you are that you are constructive, but continue, but constructively. Go on your journey, man. Accomplish. Do something for St. Martin. There are people who just comes in here from Timbuktu and they are helped. Why not you? Thank you.
Thank you so much. And that was wisdom, and I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. And I listened to you attentively, and I thank you for the support. And yes, the determination, we will continue. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you so much.
Oral Gibbes live in caller. Hello. Hey, caller? Well, I guess couldn't hold on. So I guess with your determination sometimes it's frustrating when you come up against people like me who...
No. I don't have no problem with you. As a matter of fact, I admire people like you because it helped me to become stronger when I get challenging questions. In Curacao, we had interviews. The difference down there, the people, you can hear the support. Here in St. Martin, there's a lot of support for other areas as well. All I'm just asking for is an opportunity. Okay.
Let me take a call for you. Oral Gibbes live in caller. Hello.
Hello, good evening. Good evening to you all. Good evening to Mr. Arrindell.
Good evening.
The thing is in Curacao is like this. Either they are for you or they are against you.
Yeah.
They're not biased like most of a lot of our local people here in St. Martin. Good evening.
Thank you. Yes, fortunately, that's the reality. When I arrive into Curacao, as a St. Martiner, they have embraced me. In St. Martin, the people embraces me as well. And the gossip about Olivier Arrindell was started here.
When you say gossip,
Yeah,
what gossip?
you remember when I ran with the four-man political party, right? At that time, we had Judith Rameau, who was working then for the Democratic Party.
Judith Rameau?
Yeah, Judith Rameau, no, the lady.
Oh,
Judith Rameau.
okay.
She created a blog calling me a con man on the behalf of the Democratic Party at that time when I had my four-man. Today, she became a pest for the same people that hired her 10 years ago. She's no longer on the island. So it's St. Martin.
She's not on
the island. She lives in the Netherlands now. So who created that about me when I ran with a four-man party when I was only 23 years old? I've done a lot of bold things in my life because I'm ambitious. I'm hungry. I'm hungry to help my country. You know, I'm not one of those entrepreneurs or professionals that are just going to sit on the sideline and be quiet. I'm going to stand up and talk about the rights of that.
You remember when we were speaking before the show started, what I asked you?
Not everything. We had a lot of digestion to do. So.
No, but I asked you a particular question. I said to you, why do you think people have this kind of idea of mistrust about you? Remember I asked you that not in that word, but...
Yeah, because they don't...
You didn't answer it.
I can't answer that, Oral Gibbs. I'm not God.
But you just answered it. You said the lady created a blog for a party. That was
correct. But what I'm saying that, you know.
So what you're saying, she sowed that seed in people's mind. Is that?
Yeah, over 10 years ago, you know.
And it still stick today.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's just the way it is.
That's why I came back to you, because I asked you in the beginning before we started the program, and it was kind of surprised that you didn't answer it to me. So that's why I brought it back up now. Because
I wasn't really thinking about it. But, you know, going through that, you know, I'm a man. I've never been arrested in my life. I don't have a criminal record. I'm a family man. I got 2 daughters, a beautiful wife. You asked me how much employees I had. I told you sarcastically 0. But actually, we got 30 people currently involved in the movements, attorneys, a lot of different...
Why did you answer sarcastic? It was just...
Yeah, I understand.
Question. I mean, look, Mr. Arrindell, do you want me to have you here and don't ask you any questions?
No, I do want you to ask me questions.
I don't ask you any questions maliciously. Let me establish something here, because I don't bring people on my program to insult them and to embarrass them. But if you challenge me, then we have a problem.
Correct.
I make that very clear to anyone. Don't challenge me here, because if you do, we're going to have a problem.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And I'm not challenging you. I don't expect you to do it.
No.
And I'm being respectful as long as you're respectful.
Absolutely, I agree with you 100%.
Do not throw that question to me back, that you were sarcastically answering that question to me, because then I think it's a little insulting. Because I'm trying to be very nice. Okay? Still there?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, go right ahead, ma'am. You're on the air live.
Okay, I'm a young professional in St. Martin.
Yes.
Are you hearing me?
Yeah, we're hearing you perfectly. Go on. I can hear you.
Okay, I'm a young professional in St. Martin. I was raised on the same street as Olivier in Colby. He knew me from small.
Yeah. I'm listening. Go on.
Okay, but Olivier, I think, has a problem right now where Olivier is trying to get people on board with this really, really big idea. And it seems that if you don't follow along right away with Olivier, he gets hostile and aggressive. It's a way that puts people off real quickly. And then when someone behaves like that, it lets you think, why is he getting like that? Why do I need to follow him? And then you start to think maybe there's something else that he wants. For instance, to get an AOC and then rent it out. All these are things that people have going through their minds, because why is Olivier behaving like this? If you were genuine, you should have some kind of charisma if what you're delivering is believable.
Okay, so that was a question or a statement?
It's a statement, because I have met Olivier, and he's known me from small, and Olivier has, without any prompting from me, shown himself to be very aggressive. It doesn't really matter what it is you're doing, what it is you're speaking about. Olivier has this take charge. You have to see it my way. And people don't like that.
I'm very aggressive, yes.
It's easy to see that people will keep bouncing him off. You go visit this one will tell you, you go visit that one. And everybody's throwing Olivier off on somebody else because nobody has time to deal with that kind of attitude. It's not really nice.
All right, may I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
You're not aggressive, right?
Repeat?
You're not aggressive, correct?
If I'm not aggressive?
Yeah, you're not aggressive.
No. I took Olivier's sermon, I swallowed it, and I left it there.
Okay. Now, which Olivier are you talking about? The Olivier that is on TV or another Olivier?
The Olivier Arrindell that I'm seeing there.
All right, good.
I know you from when I was small. I'm not mistaken.
Okay, good. So you see me, right? And I'm seeing you. Let me ask you a question. Are you happy in your professional life now if you look back 5 years ago? Well, the silence that you...
Question?
Yeah, that's the question, yeah.
Yes, I am.
Okay, good. Well, I am not.
Okay.
And let me share something with you, something that you don't know about me. My aggression is just basically the rejection I've gotten from my community. My aggression is the rejection and the opinion that my community has created of me. My aggression is just passion that you are translating into aggression of either a way of turned off. My responsibility of me creating the utmost ability of my success is upon my view. The opinions of others of me does not make my company successful. What makes the company successful is by enabling and giving people a great product, a great service, and a good price point. If you ever have an opportunity, one second.
Other people think you are going to people now to get these things done. It does matter because you cannot do this all by yourself. You cannot yourself the licenses and everything that you need. So you now have to understand that you have to take into consideration what you are doing, who you are going to. You can be yourself, but if you're asking for something, you have to give the people a reason to give it to you. I can't walk up to you now and just aggressively tell you, I want this and that from you, and you're going to give it to me because I'm from here and my last name is this, and I had rejection. It doesn't matter. Nobody owes you anything. If you want something, Olivier, and you have to go to people to ask for it, they even have classes where they teach you how to get things from people. You cannot be like that and then expect that someone will just give you things because you were rejected before. You see, you say other people's opinion doesn't matter of you. Their opinion doesn't really matter, but it influences them on how to get these things. For you, you want these things and you want to demand it and have people just give you because.
You know, caller, according to the Constitution and great countries, all great countries was built by aggressive men. And secondly, it is my constitutional right not to beg for something. And this is what we do a lot in this country. We ask for favors. According to the law, I'm entitled to ask for something and giving it according to the law. So, you know, one's personal opinion about me is just one personal opinion.
Okay.
And, you know, I thank you for your sincere opinion. You know, I got it. I like it. And fly Ava jets in the future.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks for calling, all right? All right. I'll be right back after this break. This evening quote is brought to you by Port St. Martin. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "Without ambition, one starts nothing. Without work, one finishes nothing. The prize will not be sent to you. You have to win it." Welcome back to Oral Gibbes Live. We're coming to you live here from World Star Studio, Amsterdam Shopping Center. I can't take any more calls because we're just about out of time, and now everyone is calling at the last minute. So I'm sorry, Mr. Arrindell, that.
Well, I feel like I had a moment of intervention, and I mean, a lot of people got the grabs of asking for a permit the wrong way. It's not something that you beg for. According to the law, you're entitled of your permits. You just got to pursue with the law, you know. So.
But you know, Mr. Arrindell, look, I know myself. And I would like to see you succeed. And there are a lot of other people who would like to see you succeed. So don't take, if they ask you a question and it came along the wrong way, that they're your enemy. That
No,
not like that at all.
No, absolutely not.
I would like to see you succeed. And look, I'm the kind of guy, I know what I got. Everything I got, I work hard for. And I like to see other people succeed. I hope you succeed. But what the lady said too, sometimes you have to look at things the other way and say, maybe, look, sometimes I go hard at certain things because I'm passionate about it. You're passionate about what you want to do, which is good. And you know, if you don't have an opinion, and if you're not strong in your direction where you're going to go, then people will turn you around.
Yeah, I understand.
So I admire you for that.
But the thing about it is we have to remember that every day you pass him at a dog and you're hitting him with a rock, one day he's going to get up and bite you.
But not everybody's hitting you.
No, I'm not saying that though. What I'm just saying is that we know that everything is politically orientated in any country that you go to. You apply for a license, they don't answer you back. What you need to do, just, oh, no, it's not. No. What we need to do is we need to take personal out of business and business out of personal, and don't take it personal. And I don't take it personal.
Look how long I've applied for broadcast license. Over 20 years, I can't get it.
Yeah.
So, you know, and I don't get it. I don't chop no one up.
But if I was you, I would file a court geding. The law apply you to file different suits. Yeah. The difference between you and I will fight for what I am passionately love. And I am aggressive. Yes, I am aggressive. That's my nature. An aggressive man and a tame woman made me, so obviously my DNA makeup is aggressive.
Hey, Mr. Arrindell, I want to thank you for coming in here. And
thank you.
I hope that you succeed in your plans and that...
We are succeeding. The only place that we have some bottlenecks is the Dutch Antilles, but we are succeeding. And I thank you as well for having me on the program.
A lot of us in Zimbabwe want to see you succeed, but don't get angry if we ask you a question that you got to answer.
Oh, no.
All right.
By the way, before you go, we have 5,000 signatures and counting of support. So I know a lot of people in St. Martin wants to see Ava Airways succeed.
I hope someday, if I live, you know, that I will be able to fly in Ava Airways.
You are going to fly in Ava Airways.
All right?
All right, thank you.
Thank you all for watching. Take care. Good night. Bye.